Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Triumphant Magazine show where we present Triumphant Tuesdays. We just want to say thank you for being here with us this evening. You are in for such a special treat. We are blessed to have Veronica Gomez Moji in front of us right now. So we are in for a treat. She's an influencer. She's also a gospel and inspirational singer. She's a songwriter. She is also a mother of two. She's a woman of God that is conquering everything that he puts out there for her to conquer. And I just want to also introduce myself, just in case you don't know. I am Teresa Jordan. I am the founder, also the visionary of Triumphant Magazine. And we are just so glad to have Veronica with us this evening. So at this time, if you could please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, everybody. My name is Veronica, but I am known as Moji. It is a name given to me at birth, so I just like to honor it for my family.
I love it. So Moji. So tell us about the name Moji.
So I am Puerto Rican. So because I'm a little darker skin of a Puerto Rican, I'm guessing that's why my name is Moji. Really in Spanish, like morenita, morena is like a black girl.
Oh, okay.
A darker skin. So Moji. My mom didn't like Moja, so she went with Moji. So it just changed the letter a little bit.
But it's beautiful though. It's
it,
beautiful.
it's
Now,
I
what
didn't
we
like it at first growing up, but now I'm honoring it and embracing it. So I'm making it a positive thing.
which is outstanding. And
Yes.
when you say in the beginning you didn't like it, any reason so that way the audience to know, like, is there? Because personally, for myself, when I was in school, I used to have a lot of people. They would say Terry, and Terry, I love for everybody else, but I didn't love Terry for me.
Yes.
So if you can just kind of tell us a little bit more about that part.
Growing up, I feel like it's such a hard name to pronounce, especially if
Okay.
you're in Spanish. If
Yeah.
if you don't speak Spanish or have an accent, you don't know how to say it. So I felt like every time somebody said my name, they're just like, what, whatever. Like, it's just like kind of dismissed me. So
That's
I said,
it.
you know what? No more. I'm gonna embrace that name.
That's it. And I love it. I was reading your bio, and you said when you so tell us, because you also use your name that you were given by your mom and your father. You also use it for your stage name. So when did we get to the point where we started doing it?
I had a lot of insecurities growing
Mm.
up.
Okay.
I thought I was shy.
You
I
said you
wasn't
thought.
very, I thought I was. I wasn't very vocal with myself. I always
Yeah.
hid like my voice and my gifts. And my dad passed away in 2020.
Oh,
And we
sorry to
didn't
hear that.
Thank you. We didn't have a very good, strong relationship. And I decided to use that name because he would always, always call me that and always
Oh,
tell me, like in the voicemails or, when he thought I wasn't listening, he would always tell me to, embrace it
and
and
give
use
you
it.
chills.
Yeah, because there's only one Moji and, so
That's it.
I honored that.
That's it. I love it. I mean, that give you chills. Wow. What an
Yeah.
honor, like you said, to be my arms are getting chills in my leg just hearing you give that testimony. So thank you
Yes.
for sharing that. So tell us about Veronica or Moji, the songwriter. How did you get to the point where you started writing songs?
So I actually was cleaning out my garage. I just recently moved and
Yeah.
I found songbooks from like 2009, 2000 and
2009.
yes, 2007. They go back. They go way back.
Wow.
It's like my way of releasing. Like
Yes.
I like to stay to myself. I like my own space and when I do that, I just get into this mode of writing. It's like my therapy because
Yes.
I don't really speak to anyone about what I go through. I write about it.
Absolutely.
And then when I write, I just hear an instrumental or a beat or a melody comes to me and I just create songs.
That's outstanding. I mean, and I can respect that because even as a author or somebody that writes, that's where it comes from. That's where
Yes.
those powerful songs come from. And then I've noticed like you have a song as well. I want you to see if you can tell us about the song that you have.
So this song came to me within maybe not even maybe 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. I was doing schoolwork and I was at the computer and the words hold on, stay strong came to me. And I was like, okay, let me go look for a beat really quick. But there was a specific sound that I was looking for because it has to like reach people. Like I'm a very
Absolutely.
versatile artist, so I don't just do temporary gospel or anything like that. I try to reach like the kids. So
Absolutely.
this song came to me and I felt like my dad was actually speaking to me when these
Wow.
words came to me. I cried writing it, I cried singing it, and I
Mm,
was done with it within 20 minutes, the
my
complete
Lord.
song. I booked a session the next day, recorded it, and we released it.
Man, I give it just all of that. That's
Yeah,
just
it
the
was a
anointing.
powerful
And
moment, very powerful
I
moments.
believe you just, and I haven't even like heard it besides you like telling me about it. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, where can they actually get the song from? What are the different platforms?
I am on every digital streaming platform, so YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you stream music, you can find my music in that single.
Okay, awesome. What a blessing. What a blessing. Have you
Yeah.
worked on any other songs or can we expect some other songs coming out pretty soon or
I have a lot of music out there,
yes.
but my most recent ones are Be Alright and Hold On.
All
I
right.
am in the works now of creating an album and an EP.
Okay.
So, two big projects coming out at once, all pretty much around this, like the same type that the Hold On song is. And the Hold On is kind of like a pop rock country type of sound. So,
Yes.
it's all around that. I'm very
Awesome.
different.
Yeah, that sounds great. Now, what about the Be All Right? Tell us where did that come from?
Be all right. Okay, so I was in a domestic situation
Okay.
and I wanted to release something for October 15th, domestic violence awareness and
Oh,
infant
awesome.
law. So I actually miscarried some babies before I had my first child. And
Okay.
because of the domestic situation that I was
Sorry
in,
to hear that.
this song came to me again within 10
Wow.
to maybe 20 minutes. I put on
Wow.
instrumental and I felt like God was just reassuring me that everything was going to be okay. I didn't want it to be depressing. I said, I don't want it to be sad. I don't want to make people
No,
cry. I want people to actually know that no matter what you're going through, everything is going to be okay. And
that's
that
it.
song has like a old school, like old soul sound, like a hip hop R&B.
Well,
It's
I bet
really
it.
good.
I
It's a good
believe you.
vibe.
I believe you. That is awesome. Fantastic. Now tell us about the author because you're also an author.
Yeah, so I am on a podcast, Grounded Presents Jeremiah 29:11. I was blessed with this opportunity by Dr. Alita Ashford. She was actually my professor in school. So it was a blessing that she opened, like God opened the doors for like so many opportunities with her. And have a book on in the works that's coming out. And
Okay.
actually in 2023, my son and I are releasing a kids book.
Oh, that's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. My son is an artist. He is really good at drawing, and I have him doing the illustrations.
Oh, he's doing the illustrations?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
That
So
is
I'm excited.
awesome.
That's gonna be a sensitive but good, powerful one.
It certainly is. And repeat the date when it's coming out again?
It's going to be titled Selfless. It's a kids book and it will be
Okay.
out 2023. I'm letting him pick the day. So if you have kids, you know how the weight is on that. So
Absolutely.
once he knows
Absolutely.
the dates, I will let everyone know.
That's great. And the two of you gonna be doing it together. What a blessing. What
Yeah.
a blessing.
I'm
Now
trying to get him to, tap into himself at a young age because I
that's
didn't.
it.
So I want him to know that he's gifted early so he can just grow
Absolutely.
in his gifts.
Absolutely. That's fantastic, and may he continue to do it. Now,
Uh,
either one of them sing as well?
so I have a daughter who is 1. She's gonna be 2 in
Okay.
September. And that little girl is already a firehouse,
Oh,
like a powerhouse on a microphone.
wow.
She does not put it down. She'll listen to my songs and actually repeat them
Oh,
at,
wow.
at 1, almost 2. And my son is a little shy, but he has a voice on him too.
He does. What
Yes,
a
and he likes to
blessing.
create like beats like a producer. So
Okay, that's outstanding. That
that
is really, really outstanding. So some other questions that we have, you also a youth advisor. So can you tell us about doing that as well?
yes. So I work at a group home for foster girls, some
Okay.
boys as well, and we advise the youth pretty much, just help them. And
Yes.
actually, I go with Urban Youth Justice. It's a ministry that goes to juvenile facilities, and we
Oh,
minister to the girls and the boys in the juvenile facilities. This
great.
organization, it's a nonprofit, and they go anywhere really, but we've been in Tampa majority of the time.
Okay.
But they go to state just to reach the youth.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
outstanding. And you've been doing that for like quite some time or?
The organization, I love to mentor kids, so I feel like I've been doing that for a long time.
Right.
I met them maybe about 5 or 6 months ago, so
Okay.
I've been doing that with them for about 5 to 6 months.
Okay. That's a blessing. What a
Yeah,
blessing.
it's a huge blessing.
So tell us, how did you find out your purpose? For somebody that may not have found their purpose just yet.
Okay, I have been on a journey. Because I realized that the more I prayed and the more I literally cried out to God, when I tell you I cry to him, I stay in heavy worship. I am always
Yeah,
worshiping because I'm always asking him to lead me and direct me. But
that's
I
it.
was in such a battle for so long because I know I'm different, so I wasn't doing what everyone else that was popular was doing.
Absolutely.
I'm like, but I know he gifted me this, but this doesn't sound the way that I'm supposed to be doing it.
Right.
And I felt like he told me, no, you're not supposed to sound like everyone else. That's why
No,
I gave you this purpose,
set
why I
aside.
gave you this mission. So I just stay in heavy worship. And the minute I started, mentoring the kids, I just felt stronger. I kept, releasing my testimonies to the kids. And
Yes,
I felt like doing that poured into me more, which opened my
absolutely.
eyes more. So I felt like it was just all a cycle of my purpose. Like I'm
Yes,
supposed to be where I am now.
that's
But I
it.
battled for a very long time with that.
Wow. Now, singing, did you have any dreams about it, or did anybody
I,
speak over your life and say one day you're going to be singing?
when I was a kid, and actually I just had this dream again. When
Okay.
I think I was like 7 or 8, I had a
Right.
dream that I was on a stage and I was wearing a white dress. There was just
Wow.
lights around and
Yes.
nothing else, just lights. But I was always shy, so I'm like, well, I don't know what that means. So I
Wasn't
don't
coming
know.
together right then and there.
But I actually, just the other night, I had the same dream. I was on a white dress, same
Wow.
exact dress, same lights. I'm getting chills talking about
Mm,
it.
I'm
Same
shaking
white
my
dress,
hand listening to you.
same lights. And I felt like God said, daughter, I created you for greater.
That's
So
it.
I woke up and I was like, wow, I remember having that when I was a kid. It
That's
was,
it. So it's
yes,
a double confirmation. Double
yes.
confirmation.
And then I've actually been prophesied over a few times with the same thing, that
Oh
I was
wow.
going to be international with my just helping women,
That's
helping
it.
children. My voice was going to reach, international. That's what
Absolutely.
my voice was. And when I go and I look at my stats to where my music is, I
Yeah.
am reaching internationally.
Mm,
So I'm like, wow, God is good.
that's it. Like we said in the beginning, eyes have not seen, ears have
Yes,
not heard, neither has it entered the heart of man what God has prepared for those that love him. So that's
yes.
outstanding. Congratulations to you in advance.
Thank
What a
you. Thank
blessing.
you.
What a blessing. So how did everything how did you and your family adjust these past 2 years with everything going on?
I am actually grateful for COVID. I'm
Yes.
go for COVID because before COVID, I was the type of person who was on go. I wasn't tapping into anything that I
Right.
can do. I was working, overworking myself. Uh,
Yes.
During COVID, I was able to sit down for once.
And let's sit, breathe for a change.
Sit down and just reflect. And that's all I did. I reflected, and with that reflection, I started it was like a nonstop motion with my photography, with the music, with everything that I'm doing now. It all stemmed from COVID. So I felt like God gave me that 2020 vision in
That's it.
2020 for COVID.
That's it. And that's what a lot of people say, like what you just said, that it was a 2020 vision where we can see things more clear, like you
Yeah,
said.
like
So
we had time to sit down.
that's it. That's it. And it sounds like you did a lot of pivoting as well. And like you said, you have your photography. So
Yes.
tell us about Anointed Visions.
So my mother, since we were kids, has always, she's been a picture lady. That's what we call her. We call her the picture lady. She loves to take pictures. Every single moment, it's a picture. Up, stop, take a picture. She calls them frozen memories. But it's a true saying that you really don't realize what a person meant to you until you look at a photograph and you see that memory.
That's
So
it.
I feel that my purpose with Anointed Visions, because it was a dream of my mother's to own her own photography business, and
Oh,
a
wow.
dream of hers. So I'm getting chills again. So
Mm,
I feel like God gifted me that vision because I was able to do it,
that's
because
it.
I had the means. He provided me with everything to purchase the camera, to get the certification, to get the
Wow.
clientele. And I know that that business is actually going to be passed down to my mother.
That's it.
I feel like he gifted me with that as a blessing to my mother to
That-
help her be where she needs to be.
That's it. What a blessing. What a blessing. Now, how can someone get in touch with you for photography work?
You can actually use I have Anointed Visions 386 at yahoo.com, or you can go on Instagram or Facebook. I have Anointed Visions, just how that picture shows, on
Okay.
both platforms, or you can just email me at bookmoji@gmail.com. I answer
Okay.
all.
Okay. So any of them, they'll be able to get in touch with you about
Yes,
Anointed Visions photography. Okay.
yes,
Awesome. Thank you for answering those questions for us.
yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So the next question that we have for you, how has it been for you being a mother of two? Because I know you're a mother of two.
Did
So
you see?
tell us, yeah, how do
You
you
know
get
what?
balance in your life? Balance being a mother and everything.
I get that question asked a lot because a lot of people say this: how can you be successful if you're always putting your kids first? You have to put everything else first. But I
Yes.
include my kids in everything. So
That's a
I do
blessing.
I do kid friendly events. If I have to do one that's not, kids can't come, I understand, they understand, but
Right.
everything I do, my kids are right there. At home, we just everything I do, they're just literally right there. And my
Right.
kids, well, the baby, we're working on her.
One or two, you said, right? One right
Yes.
now.
My son is 10, my daughter will be 2, and she's in that stage
Oh,
where
yeah.
sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to pull these blocks out. But they're good kids, so I can't complain. They're good kids. I know she
Right.
just needs some training, but
Right.
but I pretty much I have my boyfriend is a very, he's a huge blessing to me. I'm gonna
That's
call
it.
him my fiance because I know that's in the works.
That's it. Fiance. That's it.
He is a huge blessing to me because without him, I know I wouldn't be doing all that I am doing. I've
What a
tried
blessing.
so many times and it just never worked. And he came and I'm literally pursuing all of my dreams thanks to his obedience and sacrifice.
Wow. Isn't God good? He always give us what we need to have. That's for sure.
All this at the right time.
At the right time, because he's always on time. That's
Yes.
awesome. So thank you for answering that question for me, for us rather. And you also teach and minister. So want to tell us about the teaching and ministering?
Yes. So I love to pour into kids. When it comes to kids, I know that God created me to reach the youth. I know he did. Like I know that is a call.
Yes.
in my life because kids always come to me. Kids
That's
always
it.
speak to
Like
me.
a magnet.
Yes, all the time. I can be, I actually, this is a true story. I was at the basketball court with my son. He plays basketball.
Oh,
We were
does
there
he?
just, hanging out. And a group of kids just come to me.
Wow.
They talk to me. They just ask me questions. They like to just open up to me. I don't know them. And they
Yeah.
just open up to me. They just are so comfortable with me. So I just, pour into them. I teach them things, whatever I could, you know, I do it. Like, why not reach the kids if they're willing?
Absolutely.
Yes. And as far as teaching, I want to be a teacher.
Oh, that's
Like, God,
great.
however you see fit for that, I'm gonna do it. But
That's
I've
it.
always wanted to teach kids. So I feel like God put me into the youth ministry to teach. So that's why I consider myself.
That's it. And like you said, one day you're gonna be doing it because you're already doing it.
I'm
So
already doing it. So I already know.
that's it. Well, that's a blessing. Now, because I met you through Evangelist Thea Shavers.
Yes.
You were at the Boys and Girls Club. So for those that may want you to come out and talk to the youth, can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yes, I actually came with Pedro, who is the founder of the Urban Youth Justice. Uh,
Okay.
I live around here in DeLand area, so Deltona DeLand, so it was easier for me to go with him. And
Yes.
what we do is we just, we pretty much give them our stories, and we
Yes.
just, try to pour that little seed in them of faith
Absolutely.
of going. We try to uplift and encourage them, and then I minister in music to show them,
Right.
oh, sometimes the music is what needs to be shifted.
That's true.
Because
That's
music
true.
has a big influence right now,
It
and
is.
can reach the youth by music, then it's something that he pushes, and I love it. I think it's such a blessing.
It
Like,
is.
it's needed in a lot of areas.
It certainly is. Certainly is. Now, how can I get in touch with you if they wanted you to come out there and speak to the youth, whether it be at school or somewhere else?
You can actually email bookmoji, BOOKMOYI at gmail.com. Just send me an email and let me know that you'd like me to come visit. And I would love to minister to the kids and sing to the kids.
Okay. And thank you. We
No.
appreciate you answering that. Okay. And then the next question that we have for you, which I noticed the podcast, Jeremiah 29:11. So tell us about the that part. Is that like one of your favorite scriptures or is that
So I'm telling you, God has been blowing my mind because one of my favorite scriptures is Jeremiah 29:11. And like I mentioned earlier, Dr. Alita Ashford was a professor of mine on online school. I went to school for business.
okay?
So one day she called me and said, "Hey, I'm starting this group. I would love for you to, just come and do something on it." And I'm like, "Okay," because I told her I was a singer. And
Yeah.
she was like, "Okay." She goes, "I love your spirit. I feel like you would be good for this." And what it is, it's a women's group on Facebook. If you are in need of a sisterhood or you just, like to be encouraged daily, Grounded Jeremiah 29:11 is on Facebook and Instagram. And
Okay.
then one day she blessed me by putting me on a billboard in Orlando, and I cried like a baby.
Oh,
And she presented the podcast along with it.
what a
And
blessing.
yeah, so we pretty much just pour into women. Whoever needs a word, just, look at the podcast, listen to it on the go. There's always something: grief, marriage, just inspiration, motivation. It's a lot of positive.
Wow. What a blessing. And you
Yeah,
said you
that
were
was
on a billboard in Orlando?
Yes, it was a huge blessing because the scripture alone was like,
Mm,
okay, God, I see
mm,
you. You're
that's it.
reminding me.
I see you all over it. See
All
you
of
all over it. One of them God winks.
Yes. He said, I got
Wow.
you, daughter.
Wow, awesome. Now, do you have any favorite artists of your own? Do you have favorite
I
artists?
do. I love Tasha Cobb.
Oh yes. Oh
I could
yes.
listen to Tasha Cobb all day. She just does
Yes.
something to my spirit. And Jacqueline Carr. I love Jacqueline
Oh
Carr.
yeah.
Casey J,
Beautiful.
William Murphy.
Oh
I
yeah.
I'm a gospel. I love gospel. So I listen to a lot of gospel. Whitney Houston, I call her my teacher.
Yeah, I like her too.
Because I feel like she taught me how to sing. I'm not
That's
sure if that
it.
makes sense, but
That's
she
it.
taught me how to control myself and
Right.
she boosted my confidence without her knowing, but
That's
rest
it.
in peace.
Yeah, but Jacayla Carr, I'm actually originally from Jessup, and that's where she's from. Her dad and mom had a church there in Jessup.
Yeah,
And then
she's
I noticed too your birthday, November the 2nd.
yes.
My aunt, who was like a mother to me, that's when she was born, November 2nd. So I was like,
But
wow, November, look at that. And then
yes.
Evangelist Shavers is actually born November 1st.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
November.
so day before your birthday. So
Nice.
yeah. So do you have any favorite ministers or any favorite speakers that you like listening to?
I love to listen to Stephen Speaks.
Okay.
He just, I don't know. I just like him. I feel like I can. He's a younger person, so
Yes.
I can resonate with him a little more. And Sarah Jakes,
Oh yeah,
I
she's
love.
great. She's great.
Listen, I every day I am like I am a subscription. I'm faithful to her word. I just love how I love how real she is. She
That's
does
true.
it's not traditional. She can reach you on your level, and you're like, okay, you get the word with her. And I
Absolutely.
like Real Talk Kim. She's like a
Yeah.
newer woman out there, but she's another one who is spunky and relatable. And she
Okay.
keeps it real, but she ministers.
Okay. And what was her name again?
Real Talk Kim.
Real Talk Kim. I don't think
Yes.
I ever heard of her. I'm gonna have to look her up. Real Talk Kim.
She's newer, but she's powerful.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Any favorite books you like reading? Favorite authors?
I not specifically authors, but I love to read psychology books.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love to learn about the minds. I love
Yes.
to learn about the brain. I can see myself doing counseling or therapy or something. And
Absolutely.
I just love to read about the mind and the brain.
Well, you do a lot of that, like you said, with the
Yeah.
women and the youth, and yeah, so you're doing a combination of that already.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
which
love
is awesome. Now, the other question that we have for you is another question. Do you have? I know you like Jeremiah 29:11, but do you have any other scriptures that you like that are some of your favorite?
Yes, I like when I used to waitress, I'll
Yeah,
never forget. I wasn't in my word like I should have been, but is it Philippians? I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians
4:13,
13,
Philippians 4:13. Yeah.
yes. And then Psalms 56, God is within her, she will not fall or fail in different translations.
Oh, I
But
love that.
those motivate me whenever I feel down.
Yeah.
It's reassurance to me. I know he has plans for me. I know, that he's not going to harm me. I know that
No.
he's in me. So,
Yes.
he gives me strength. So those are like the three that I always go to for reassurance.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for sharing those three scriptures with
Yeah.
us. Now, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you're an entrepreneur, so we know that you have the photography, which we already went over that, which is the Anointed Visions photography. And what else do you do? Because I know there's other things that you do as well.
Yes, I like to do videography.
Okay,
So I like to do little like marketing videos and music videos and things like that. And my son is actually we just got like a cricket machine. So he's
okay,
gonna start doing DJ's designs. He
oh,
likes to hand draw. So
oh,
he wants
that's
to sell
great.
clothing. So we have a lot going on right
Oh,
now.
I believe you. I believe you. I
So
definitely believe you. And is there anything else you would like to mention to the audience at this time?
um not really. I'll
And
sing a
anything
little bit.
upcoming? Any upcoming events you have that you want to make sure that's out there?
On the 23rd in Orlando, Florida, at Boom Church, there is Holy Hilarity. They're doing a comedy
Okay.
show. It is I'm one of the sponsors, so I like to help them. It's gonna be a good event. It's like a drive, like a donation drive fundraising for the urban youth for the youth. So
That's
if you're in the
great.
Kissimmee area, Orlando area, check it out. It's going to be a good time. And as far as events, nothing right now. I actually just had an event in Lakeland So
Okay.
nothing right now, but I know there's more coming in August. So
Okay. Which is awesome and fantastic. And okay, so great. Thank you for answering those questions. And let me see. I believe that's all we have for right now. Would you like to leave like an encouraging word with the audience?
just listen, this is something I say all the time, and then I'm gonna finish it with some of my like lyrics. So I had a struggle with insecurity. Just know that God created you uniquely on purpose because you are meant to be different. You are meant to shine. You are meant to be that different. So don't try to fit in with everyone else because you were created to be different. Always be you. Always be you. Don't try to be like anyone else. It's not going to work. God gifted you differently on purpose. So don't give up on your dreams and keep going. And with that being said, I'm going to just sing a little bit of my lyrics because I feel, it can help someone. But hold on, be strong. Close your eyes and just breathe. Memories, they seem to last for so long. Hold on, my dear daughter. A change is going to come. I'ma lead you to righteousness. You just have to stay strong. I know at times it can be so troubling. But baby girl, don't give up. Just stay strong, hold on. Okay, so hold on.
That was beautiful, beautiful,
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Thank
We
you.
cannot thank you enough for being here. You heard it here. You heard it here from
Thank
Moji.
you.
Hold on, and don't give up. And she also has that song out there, as she mentioned. It'll be all right, right? Be all
Yeah,
right.
be all right.
Be all right. So definitely check out the streaming platforms out there. Also look at YouTube. We also provided the information as far as being able to book uh, Moji. So you have the booking information. Definitely get in touch with her. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on YouTube. You can find her on Instagram. You can find her everywhere. So definitely reach out. And we just want to say thank you so much for being on the show today. Those that have watched through YouTube and those that will watch through Facebook, if you come through here later, just do us a favor and put the state that you're coming from. If you have any questions at all for Moji, you can put it in here. We'll make sure we're looking at it periodically. So if we see a question on here, we'll make sure we address it. So even beyond today's show. So we just want to say thank you for being a part of the show. We really appreciate you being here with us on Triumphant Tuesday. And thank you so much, Moji. Many blessings to you, not only this day, but every single day of your life. May God surely goodness and mercy continue to follow you. So many
Amen.
blessings to you. So we're going to get ready to close out in just a moment. Give me just a second. And thank you for watching today. We appreciate